Day 3, setting intentions. But before I get started yippity-yappeting, head on out for your walk or start marching around your house wherever you're doing this today. And I'm going to share with you one of my favorite motivating songs. You might not actually think of this, but it is Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I just want to dance to this song. If you don't feel like exercising or getting out there doing anything, you just throw it on, and the beat is so great. So go check that one out. Now you're going to start at your warm-up pace. You're going to roll those shoulders backwards. Going to roll those shoulders forwards. Deep breath in through your nose. Relax your stomach. When you breathe in, poof it out, baby. Poof it out. And then exhale. Tighten those abs when you exhale to get all that stale air out. We're going to be working on getting fresh air in here today. Welcome to day 3. I am so glad that you made it, and hopefully you caught day 1 and day 2. You can do this anytime. If you miss a day, just catch up whenever you can. There's no rules here. You can do what you want. Just keep your breathing going. If you haven't done the other days yet, or you have not walked to this podcast before, I will remind you repeatedly, put your shoulders down to breathe, feel for tense spots, just so that you can get the most out of your walk. And you can also come back feeling good and feeling more relaxed. You don't want to come back from a walk more stressed than when you left, because that would be weird and probably not necessarily a good thing. You're going to be warming it up right now. Deep breath in and exhale. While you're walking, you're going to be feeling for the power in your legs. You're going to want to feel how your feet feel when they hit the pavement. Get into a zone, get into a rhythm. Get your good walking vibes going. I like to say, get in the zone. You're going to get in the walking zone, but we're going to be in the warm-up zone. You can move a little side to side with your shoulders, roll those shoulders around. You can swing your arms from side to side, swing your arms around your body. Yesterday, we spanked ourselves with our hands as we pivoted our body. So, whatever floats your boat. Going to awaken your senses, get your heart rate up a little bit. And yesterday, we talked about mindful movement and mindful walking. So you can catch that and kind of like figure out how every day you can incorporate that into your walks. Going to have a great walk today. I just set the intention. See, that was completely accidental. I set the intention. Okay, so now we're going to get into the topic at hand while we're still warming up. And remember, if you're doing this at home, when we go to the harder spots, let's just say you're walking around your house or you're marching in place, you can go up and down the stairs, you can lunge, you can squat. If you're doing this outside, you can find some stairs outside too. You can go up a hill. Pavers. I couldn't remember the word pavers yesterday. It took me like 5 minutes to talk about the word pavers that I forgot, but I now remembered. You can walk up and down pavers. Whatever you need to do to make it a little bit harder. You don't always have to increase speed. You can just, pop in a few harder motions along the way. Another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Still in our warm-up zone, but you can go a little bit faster if you want. You can set your walking intention for the day to put in a few speed increases, or your walking intention could just be to relax. Your walking intention could be to make it through a longer walk. Whatever you want your walking intention to be, and you want to visualize that ideal walking experience. Imagine like the feelings of accomplishment that you're going to feel after today's walk. Visualize, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out for my walk. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to relax. I'm going to feel stronger. I'm going to go up this hill. You set your intention and then you visualize that walking experience. I'm going to feel the sun. I'm going to see the ocean. I'm going to go past this park. Then create some personal walking affirmations. With every breath, I welcome calm. I'm getting stronger and healthier with each step. My mood lifts up with each step, or each step makes me happier. Each step relaxes me. I'm creating a positive ripple effect in my life with every step that I take. Say those affirmations to yourself when you're getting started. So you set your intention, you do some visualization, and then you put in some of those affirmations. You get into that more mindful state of walking. Now you're going to go faster, a little bit uncomfortable, but not too hard. Because we're really looking for here today is not to break a huge sweat or to get you in the 90th, percent of your heart rate zone. We're looking to get into a zone that you feel you could carry on for quite a while, or you could hold a conversation, but you can't say 10,000 words. And that's the thing. Like when I was teaching spin, here we go, more spin stories. Or when I was going on bike rides, I would have to compress the amount of words into fewer words. I know, isn't that weird? Like me using fewer words? How weird is that? I would compress those words into fewer words because I only had so much oxygen available to teach, to spin, and to talk. So you want to be where you could technically have a conversation, but not read War and Peace out loud. That's where we want to be today. And you're going to be incorporating all those mindfulness tips that we learned yesterday. Another deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And as we're holding on to that pace, we're going to go over a few more things that I always forget to mention to you. So first of all, if you like this challenge, I would love for you to share it with someone. It is totally free, not selling you anything, have nothing to sell to you. I do have a donation page if you want to donate, which I think is ko-fi.com. So Ko-fi/walk. How do I never remember this? How do I never remember this? Okay, ko-fi.com/walk and talk. I would love for you to share this challenge with anybody. They can jump in any day they want. They don't have to start at day one. The more people can try this challenge out, the better. I just want to help people get motivated and get started because that is my passion, to help people. Deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And there is a hashtag, but once again, I cannot remember it to help keep us accountable. So if you look on the episode description, I'll put in there because there's no way I'm going to. Apparently, I can't remember the hashtag we just came up with for day one. Roll your shoulders backwards. Roll your shoulders forwards. Get any tension out. Incorporate some of the mindfulness we talked about yesterday. Part of our setting intentions is also goal setting. Let's set milestones that we want for the walking challenge. As you're holding on to that little bit uncomfortable pace now, think about what is it that you want to accomplish and how do you want to accomplish that. You're going to break it down by daily milestones or weekly achievements or like an end goal. Where do you want to see yourself at the end of this challenge? And what do you want to do to get there? I'm a big fan. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of baby steps. I'm a big fan of doing something every day. It doesn't even matter what it is, as long as you do something towards your goal, even 5 minutes. So maybe your goal setting for this first is that you want to walk every day. And now, even if you miss a day, it's okay because you resume. If you miss, let's say episode 3, this one. If you miss episode 3, then tomorrow you do episode 3. You don't have to skip to 4. You can just tack on to the end. You just keep going and you just try to do what you can. But if you can only do 10 minutes, just do 10 minutes. If you can only do 15, you do 15. You can break it up 7 minutes in the morning, 7 minutes in the evening, whatever you need to do for you. But your daily milestone should be maybe to walk for 15 or 20 minutes every day of the challenge, if that's possible for you. When you accomplish your daily milestone, it builds momentum. And I like to call this, well, in my business, I talk about the snowball effect. So you're going to start walking 15 minutes a day and walking. And then that builds like you have a little snowball. And then every day you roll it, it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And the snowball grows. So your daily milestones grow into this much bigger, more amazing thing that you can never imagine. Instead of you setting out to walk 2 hours a day, you're just setting a small goal, but that snowball is growing. It's getting bigger and you're getting stronger and you're becoming more confident and you believe in yourself more. Now you're going to go faster. Deep breath in. Pay attention to your body, how it's feeling, how it's working. You can also set up weekly achievements, like check in with yourself at the end of the week. Or we can also do that with the mysterious hashtag that I can't remember. Again, I'll find it. I'll put it there for you. You can put on Instagram, stories, Facebook, TikTok, videos, pictures. It doesn't have to be of you. If you don't want to be in there, take a picture of your environment. Take a picture of your shoes, your water bottle, your dog. I love dogs. Take a picture of your dog. I'm good. So let's say you start on a Monday. That's a natural thing for a lot of us, but you can start on Sunday too. And then Sunday, you check in with yourself and you say, did I do this? Did I do this? I did this. How did I feel? How did that make me feel? Did I feel strong? Did it make me feel good? Do I feel less stressed? And then you can adjust your goals. Hold on to that speed. Look at your week when you're doing that culmination. Look at your week and say, what could I change? Did I feel like I could work harder? Okay, then I'm going to walk faster. Did I feel like maybe I was working too hard? You walk slower. You can get a backpack, fill it with, well, sandbags, or fill it with like a kettlebell would be good. You could put weights in there. You just want to make sure that they're balanced. You could do that if you're not getting a hard enough workout, or plan a route that includes hills. Deep breath in through your nose. I'm going to get carried away. I'm going to forget to breathe now. And exhale through your mouth. Roll those shoulders backwards. Roll those shoulders forwards. Hold on to that speed. Take note of your feet. A lot of times, especially if our shoes are loose or socks may be too thin, then we tend to scrunch our toes and then we grip in the bottom of our shoes and our feet get tense. So if you're doing that, try to see if you can kind of relax your feet a little bit. Get in your zone. Feel good. Feel relaxed. What can you do every week to adjust? So you have to give yourself a check-in. Take this challenge seriously for you. You're going to do this every day. Every week, you're going to check in. If Sunday's a bad day to check in on Saturday. But make a plan for yourself to do that. And then think about, what could I change? Could I walk somewhere else? And then think about the goal that you have for the end. So what is the end goal of this? What do you want to accomplish? Maybe your accomplishment, which is actually the best accomplishment, is that you've created a new habit of walking every day. Even if it's snowing or raining outside, you walk in your house, 15 minutes. You can do that. Put on some music, put on a movie, put on a show. Back when I was first starting to get in shape, I would put on a TV show or a movie that was really exciting, but I could only watch it on the elliptical machine. If I wanted to know what happened, I had to get on the elliptical machine. So sometimes you really have to fake yourself out in order to create a habit that then becomes something you do every day in your life. It doesn't matter what you do. You just have to do something to keep your body moving, to get that habit ingrained in your brain. So what do you want to see at the end of this challenge for your goal? What is it at the end that will make you feel accomplished, that will make you believe in yourself just a little bit more, that will help you use this as a springboard to go on to bigger and better things? It's like the power of the small win. The small wins mean so much to us, and we don't think about the little wins along the way is what we have to celebrate, not the giant win. I didn't celebrate like, oh, my loss of 80-some pounds. I celebrated when I could walk the kids to school. I celebrated the fact that I had one pair of pants that were two sizes. So every 2 sizes, I got a smaller pair of pants. And so I celebrated the fact that I could fit into these pants. A little bit tight, but that's okay. And so those are my little celebrations along the way. Or when I made it through my first spin class as a student and I thought I was going to die, but I was also incredibly happy. Make sure you breathe. I'm going to remind you about that. Drop those shoulders down. Shake out your hands, especially if you spend a lot of time on the computer. So celebrate the small wins. The small wins make the difference. Deep breath again. Slow it down just a little. I get on a tangent and then these walks are going to be like 4 hours long, so we're not going to do that. Slow it down a little bit and breathe. Get into that zone. It's a little bit slower zone. But you're going to be breathing, relaxing. Shoulders are down. You can turn your neck a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. Just be careful with your neck. Just get any tension out. We hold so much tension in our necks. Share your intention with your family and friends. You invite people, because this is not something that is undoable. Like sometimes we don't want to share with family and friends because we think they're going to laugh at us. But if you're just doing a walking challenge for a 10 or 15 or 20-minute walk a day, they're going to support you in that. Share that intention with them. Go on your Facebook, go on your Instagram, go on your stories. Use that hashtag that will be in the description for this episode. And tomorrow I will remember it. Find that sense of community and support. And that's what I'd like to build here with us right now is for us to share with each other. And that's where the hashtags come in. Share with each other how we're doing. When you share the hashtag for the post, you can write about what you saw, what you're experiencing, like any tips or tricks that you can share that got you to get out and walk today. Share that with the people who are also part of this challenge because we can all learn from each other. Slow it down a little bit more now. Relax those shoulders again. Shake out your hands. It's kind of like positive peer pressure. They call it community engagement. I call it positive peer pressure. Put those intentions out there and get other people to walk with you. Even if they can't walk in the same location, you could text your friend and say, hey, we're walking tomorrow morning at 8. We're going to listen to the challenge. We're going to walk at the same time. And then we're going to talk about it when we're done. Another deep breath in, just a little slower as you slowly start to wind it down. And then when you publicly declare those intentions, again, these are small, doable intentions. It creates that sense of accountability and it motivates you to stay committed to it. It really works. And it works for me. I think I just don't like, accountability. I think that's the thing. And I don't get things done when I'm not accountable. So that's why we're doing this together as a virtual community of people starting to make small steps and changing our lives. Another deep breath in through your nose. Now really fill up those lungs. Exhale through your mouth. Wind it down a little bit more. Remember that when you set your goals, you want it to be adaptable. You need it to change. If there is a big storm coming for 3 days, like last year in California, there was a blizzard. Yes, in California, not the Dairy Queen kind. There was a blizzard and you wouldn't have been able to walk outside. So get a backup plan. So your plan is to walk outside. But maybe you're going to walk inside. Maybe you're going to go on the treadmill. Maybe you're going to go on the spin bike and just cycle along with us. You don't have to go really fast. You just get on there and you do your thing. Or maybe you dance around. You're more apt to stick with it if you have a backup plan. Slow it down now a little bit more. Deep breath in. Think ahead and plan for the worst case scenario. So that way you can make it through this challenge. And you know what? If something happens and you can't make it through the challenge, it's okay. Whenever you jump on it, so if you don't do it this time, you can do it in 2 weeks. Slow it down again. Deep breath in now. And just think about how good you felt today. Think about your energy. Did you feel less stressed? Did you have fun? Did you work out hard, not too hard? Did you just feel overall great? Check in with yourself too after every walk. And I will see you tomorrow.